Hey guys, welcome back to Radical Garage. Um, this time we are going to tackle this little rear cross member that supports exhaust and a hanger for the side mount gas tank. I do plan on keeping a side mount gas tank in. Not quite sure I'm going to hook it up yet. I have a couple ideas rolling around in my head. I know this rear end's been a long, lengthy process, and hopefully this is the last video before we get into some body work on this cab. There's some cab corners, especially that one over there, needs to be replaced, and some floor pans. So first, I'm going to take this crossmember out, and then we're going to take a close look at it. Okay guys, we got this piece out, and if you're wondering why we took it out, well, both sides look like this, and that is no bueno. Plus, we got to finish painting the insides of these, and I got to take this piece off. So it was pretty necessary to come out. Plus I want to reroute the wires a better way. So next, we're going to take this piece out and see what we can do to replace those. Now we got our sheet here. First thing we need to do is we need to clean it off. Our first measurement needs to be finding center of this plate, which should be 12 inches. Yep, 12 inches. So half of 12 is 6. Fun fact, didn't know if you guys knew that or not. Mark halfway there and halfway here. Okay. Next, our first measurement for the long side is 9 inches. So what I like to do is take this, put it at 4.5. Mark that side. Whoa. And 4.5. Mark that side. There we go. So now I know this is 9 inches. And on the short side, it needs to be 6 3/4. 6 3/4. Ah, that's gonna be. Boom. Boom. Okay, so now we know this side is 6 3/4, and this side is 9. And what I'm going to do now, just so I can see it easy later, is use red Sharpie to outline it. And there we go. That's what it's going to look like in a flat pattern. Next, I don't know if you guys have seen Puddin's Fab Shop or not, but I think we're going to throw some dimple dies in this. So I'm going to put some markings where I want these dimple dies to lay out. Okay, I got all these holes marked. Let me zoom in so you can see them a little better. There we go. Now I just need to get a hole ready so the drill bit knows where to go. So now we got all these holes marked out and tapped out so we can use a drill bit. And we're going to step it out to, I believe, a 1/2 inch hole. Then we're going to dimple die it. Okay, here we got these holes drilled out to about 1/4 inch. Now we need to take it out the rest of the way, all the way up to a 1/2 inch. So get ready. Voila, like a hot knife through butter. Okay, I think we're ready to put some dimple dies in this thing. And just a forewarning, if you hear any funny noises in the background, well, that's because it is duckling season. Yep, we got all these ducklings out here. And the coolest thing is Frank, who I believe the ducklings attracted by their noises. Might be wrong. But yeah, this is Frank. He's a snapper. Oh, he's a good boy. But let's get these dimple dies in. Like that, we have 5 speed holes, as Puddin calls them, or dimple dies. And now it's to get the slice and dice and cut this thing out. Okay, we got one done here, and now we just need to make a second one. And just like that, we have a second one. Now we need to bend at these lines at 50 degrees, one going forward, another one coming back, and then we'll be done with these brackets. I ended up taking these guys into work with me and using the press at work to bend them. It's a little bit easier than what I could do here. I took the tops in 50 and the bottoms out 50 degrees, so that way it matches the old ones. And this is how they turned out. I think they look pretty good. And right now, we're just cleaning up the metal. This is what it looks like beforehand. This is what it looks like after, so that way I can clean them up and prep them for the, powder coat booth. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now, and we'll come back after they're painted. Brackets are back from powder coat. Also to this cross member, and don't look at that. So freshly powder coated, like I said, but we got major updates on this truck, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, like I was saying, we got major updates for this truck. I know it's been a while, thanks to Mustang. But I'm very excited to show you guys the progress. Oh. Okay, like I was saying before, I was rudely decapitated there. We have something new for the truck. We got a new bed. As you can tell, it actually has a bed floor, but it's still gonna take a little magic to make it better. But I'd rather work with this compared to what we had. So still need some body work done as well. This is gonna be the biggest concern that I found right here, but I don't think it'll be too bad. That's not the only thing that we got. Also, eventually have a new heart to this beast. This is a 460 big block. I don't know if I can get the numbers for you, but this will eventually, not right away because it's got a good 302, but once this gets rebuilt, which maybe we'll do a video on rebuilding it, will be the new heart of this truck. And then, you know, hear me out here. Take this 302 and just grab it and throw it in there, you know. So thoughts, opinions, let me know what you guys think about that, and let's get back to these brackets. Okay, we got the cross member in place, and now all we have to do is just bolt it up. And just like that, we have the cross member in. Next, let's get these brackets put in. So I goofed up when I was redesigning the other bracket. Never took into account that it may have bent a little bit taking it out. And I don't know if you can see the problem here. Maybe you can hear. Yeah, it's got to go under that lip. We're about an inch or so too tall here, maybe even more. So I'm gonna see what I can do to fix this problem, and when I find a solution, I will be back. Okay, don't judge the welds. I'm not a welder by any means, but what I did here is I figured these dimple dies are about what I needed space-wise to fit under the cross member. So what I did, I just cut one out. So while that cools down, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, maybe grind it down flat. I can tell right there, I can patch that up a little bit, and I can flip over, make sure I had enough penetration. Maybe I'll do the other side if I have to, and then I will test fit it on the truck. Okay, here we go for the fit up. Hey, right on the money. You know what? That bend's not perfect, but I can live with that. I might be able to even straighten it out a little bit. But we line up down there, we're looking good. That might even just bend back when I tighten it. Not quite sure, but you know what? I can live with that. Let's get this back in the powder coat booth and try round two. Fresh out the powder coat booth. Now it's time to fit these bad boys up right under this cross member. So let's get it. And there we go, just like that. What sucks is, if you're one of those people that get your own bolts at Tractor Supply like I do, make sure when you pick them up and you end up putting them back, that you put it back in the right spot. That's not gonna work. So I gotta make another run back there tomorrow after work. But other than that, that's all bolted in. Now, next thing I'd like to work on is either getting this drive shaft off or getting that heat shield off for the second gas tank. So the question is, which one? So I can't decide, so let's just do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh. Well, that was pretty easy. Let's clean this bad boy up and see what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like, somewhat cleaned up. It's pretty rough around this area. I think I'm gonna hold off putting it back on for right now. I might look at making a new one or trying to find one. But yeah, I haven't done the backside yet, but it's pretty rough. But let's go take a look at this drive shaft and see if we can't clean it up a little bit. Okay, here's the drive shaft. As you can tell, pretty nasty. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to these, but I think, you know, while we're here, we got the bed off, let's clean it up. And we got some, don't know what that is, probably bird poop, because it, you know, the bed had a huge hole in it. But let's see if we can clean this up and make it look somewhat nice. Okay, hopefully now I can find some help to just rotate these tires while I sit there and clean the drive shaft. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got the drive shaft cleaned up, and I'm going to show you how I cleaned it up, and also how I'm going to paint it right here. Oh man, you guys look at that. It's not too bad for a foam brush. Now, you might be asking, why didn't I paint this side? Well, I mean, if you just, well, that's not the bad side. Let's go to this one. I don't know, hold on, maybe, I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's try this again. Yeah, she's cooked. So, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace that. I don't know if we'll do that this video, but that definitely needs to be replaced. That's a top priority. And I still have to get the bolt for here, and then we will see where we go from there. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. Keep it nice, short and sweet, nothing too crazy long. I was able to get a bolt. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. There's a new bolt in there. If you were curious, this lip did tighten up and it is now touching this, so that's all good. I am gonna put Loctite on these so these don't fall off or come loose while it's driving down the road. Let me know what you guys want to do next episode. I mean, we still can go through the interior a little bit. It's pretty cool in there. Or we can start doing some body work. We can start right there. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. Oh, I just lost a chunk. And so we can start here, or we can start inside in the truck. We can pull the bench out, see what those floors look like. Go through maybe under the dash a little bit. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, we can definitely start something else other than this bed area. I'm ready to move on. So why don't you guys let me know in the comments whether you want to see me attempt to do some body work here. It could go very wrong, so that would be cool for you guys, bad for me. Or we can tear into this interior and see what it entails for us. So if you haven't, please like and subscribe, and come back for next episode or next video.